This is a message from your guides reading for Family of Light. I have 3 crystals here, and none of them are group crystals. I haven't had any group crystals today for some reason. So I'm going to go ahead and show you these. So I have my quartz crystal here, and then I have another clear quartz. So clear quartz has to do with, well, especially with this, there's definitely some cord cutting going on here, not just clearing. Like usually when I have this one, I'm talking a lot about clearing. So clearing and cord cutting as well, releasing some old energies, and then also filling yourself with higher energies is a lot of what the quartz crystal is about. And then also contacting or connecting with higher energies. Okay, and then on top of that, it's just kind of general, sort of all purpose. You can use it for a lot of different things. And then I have my rose quartz here, one of them. I have a few of these. So rose quartz is a heart chakra stone. So healing with the heart chakra. And the rose quartz has to do with comfort, joy. It has to do with relationships, any kind of relationship, healing your relationships and sort of maintaining it where it's harmonious. And it also includes your relationship with your own self. Oh yeah, I should do that. Thank you for reminding me. Okay, I need to surround us in some protective space. I was about to start the reading without it. Okay, let me see here. Okay, my rose quartz. I'm going to use this one too to do that. Okay, so it feels like your guides have integrated a lot, like a lot of the different things that they were referring to in your most recent past readings, where they were talking about different chakra alignments happening. And they were talking about DNA repair and mostly DNA activation and chakra activation, all these different things that they were referring to. So a lot of that has happened. A lot of your chakras are opening up. So you're definitely going to be feeling some of this as you start to move forward with that new energy. This is definitely going to be something that you're going to be noticing, and this feels like even going into the coming year. So this isn't just something that's going to affect you for like a short while, for like a few weeks or something like this. So this is like months down the road. There are still going to be things from what they're working on that you're going to be integrating. And it feels like some of this they're doing while you're sleeping. So they're saying to take advantage of getting a good night's sleep. That's really important, that's really paramount for the different changes that they're doing with all of these different things. So you've got a lot of angel energies coming up. Your guides always feel like that to me. Your guides usually always feel like a mix of like angelic and extraterrestrial. So I guess that would be like extraterrestrial on an angelic frequency, but it's odd because sometimes they feel more angelic and then sometimes they feel more extraterrestrial. So maybe this is having to do even with whatever they're attempting to get across. There are some healing energies coming in right now for you. And again, still some different alignments that you're kind of working through energetically. But some of this is conscious and then some of it isn't. And then some of the changes they're saying that are gonna be happening and that you're gonna be seeing, again, it's like some of it's gonna take months. I don't feel like any of it's gonna take years, not this that they're doing currently. But some of it's going to, like the ripple effect that you're going to see is still going to be like months to come from now. Even it feels almost like some kind of change somehow even in like the direction of your life. Some of this might already be taking place. I feel like it is. And maybe has been for a little bit, but I feel like there's some course and some change of direction, even when it comes to like your path, career, things like this. It feels like that's going to be changing as you're finding out more and more things about your own self. And there's also a lot of teacher energies coming in. They always talk about you having like a spiritual path. But this doesn't only feel like only related to maybe like metaphysical abilities or something like this. There's definitely a teacher kind of quality coming in with this. So some of this healing stuff is even your own healing abilities being advanced. I was going to say enhanced, but advanced. I'll say that too. Same type of thing. So they're saying both. They're saying advanced and they're saying enhanced. So some of this healing energy that they're bringing is actually having to do with your own abilities. It also is having to do with your perception of yourself. And again, kind of related to your abilities and what you're able to do with them and what you're able to bring to the world. You have to almost see yourself in a certain way, perceive yourself a certain way, to bring through something to bring through something divine, like bring through divine messages. And that can be in a lot of different ways. That doesn't have to be a straight up message, more like how I'm doing right now. This can be in a lot of different ways. But there's definitely a teacher kind of quality that they're talking about right now. And there is an animal totem here. It's been here the whole time. I don't know who that is. It's not really revealing itself right now. Okay, so moving on. There's definitely a connection with nature as well. Okay, so when you have there are certain kind of there are certain types of qualities that kind of go along with certain types of gifts. A lot of times you have like a healer teacher, and it's all kind of together there. And then also a lot of times with a healer kind of energy, you'll also have like an empathic type of energy and a connection to nature. So all of those things are there kind of tied with this healing teaching gift. That's all in there. And your sensitivity to nature and your sensitivity to your environment. And I feel like that's opening up and that's expanding. And that can be perceived as kind of negative at times. If you're picking up on other people or if you're in the wrong kind of environment, then those gifts, your sensitivities can show you that. And they can definitely reflect that back to you like, okay, I'm not really in the right environment right now. This isn't really where I need to be. And your gifts, especially your empathic gifts, can definitely show you things like that, especially if they're being harnessed or they're being enhanced. That's being done for a reason. And sometimes when you have a spiritual calling, it can be important. It can be very important to have like a balance. Doesn't mean that you have to completely cut yourself off from humanity or something like that. Some people do. Some people do that for a while. I did for a while. But you do need to have this sort of balance in order to see yourself clearly, perceive yourself clearly. You have to have time away from everyone else and time with yourself, time in nature. And taking advantage of like sunshine and being outdoors as much as you can and being around nature and being around trees because it just feels like this really revitalizes your energy field. This totem animal, this is some kind of like lion or some kind of cat, which comes in sometimes, but it comes in as a guide, whereas right now it feels like something different. It feels like someone else. Like it feels like a totem animal. It doesn't feel like your guide who kind of comes in with that form. So I don't know what's really going on with that. Okay, I feel like this is okay. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and look these up then. So I feel like this is actually your guide. So this is this lioness guide, the Lyran guide. But she's coming in, so she's coming in this way right now with this energy because she wants to get across this idea of this specific animal right now having messages for you. So I'm going to look up both of these. I feel like you can also look up both of these. And then you have a peacock all of a sudden coming in too, like a male peacock with all the colors. Okay, so the lion is generally associated with a representation of personal strength. They point to qualities of strength, courage, and assertiveness. They're also animals who dominate other animals in nature. Remember, as an example, the expression, the lion, king of the jungle. When a lion appears as your power animal, it could reflect your ability to lead others. And then there's a quote here. It's saying, a truly strong person does not need the approval of others any more than a lion needs the approval of sheep. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and look up the next one here. Okay. So this would be the tiger. When tiger emerges as your spirit animal, it's time to be still and listen. Tiger as a totem animal belongs to brave souls with a fiery strength of will. Tiger as your power animal. Invoke tiger as your power animal when you need help living up to your greatest potential. So it also helps to bring that out of yourself. Okay, when tiger comes to you as a spirit animal, treat this animal with the utmost respect. Tiger will teach you patience, when to move, when to remain still, and in the end, experience a successful hunt. Tiger won't let you procrastinate when the path is already clear for that next great leap. It offers you incredible strength. Sometimes the universe uses tests as learning tools. These can weary the spirit of the traveler, but tiger stands ready to lend a powerful paw that keeps you going. Tigers are known for their amazing bursts of energy in the wild, and you can tap that for any challenge you face. People with a tiger spirit animal often yearn for adventure, and they can stare down a statue. There's little that can stand in a tiger's way when it wants something. Okay, so again, with this animal, you're definitely seeing how even with that, they're talking about a balance. They're talking about being still or being more outward, being more inward or being more outward. Okay, so I have about a minute left. So I'm just going to do a little bit more clearing since they kind of took a pause with what they're saying. Okay, but I feel like one of the main messages here is that your guides really want you to know how powerful you are, how strong you are as a person, how much will you have in order to carry through. And there's like a kind of dominant energy there, but not in a negative way, in like a willful, strong, impactful way where you can lead others, you can lead yourself, you can take charge of a situation when you need to. You don't have to procrastinate things, you can move forward, you can get things done. And this is definitely something that this female Lyran guide brings through a lot of. A lot of will, a lot of authority, a lot of very strong feminine energies going on there, but she's definitely connected to her masculine side for sure. And her like masculine self or masculine nature. But she has a balance there again. Okay, so that is all that your guides have to say for this reading. So thank you very much, and I will see you in the next one. Namaste.